Good morning, you guys.
Would you leave the boundaries of your mind? I bet you never even knew that there's a universe inside of you.
It's actually not morning anymore, but this is when I woke up. We're gonna get home from church. Well, I usually goes in the church bus by himself, and then she just walked up all by herself. My merch right here, and I don't know, made me so.
Eyed and stuff. Ooh, my, I need to clean my face.
Now it's 1. I haven't ate today. So see you guys, I'm fasting and I'm trying to. And my itching has calmed down a lot. I mean, it's still there, but it's calmed down. I am just drinking my lemon water. Alright, so I know the topic of today. And it gets serious. Like really freaking serious. Before we get serious, I just wanted to let you guys know that I'm selling merch from my own home. And it's a 50% off what you guys will be getting, and link below in my merch link. And you guys can also request for other materials, but the price will vary. We're already pre-ordering and it's so exciting. I'll put the information down in the description below, my PayPal, and what you guys need to put in the notes if you guys want to pre-order. My son is so active today in my belly. I'm so happy. I feel like that's a good sign. Have you ever felt really down and you don't know how to get back up? Have you ever felt like nobody cares? Or like maybe you don't even care yourself? Have you ever felt like the world is just crashing down on you? Because I know I have. Every time I do these topics, somebody somewhere reaches out to me during the day and comes up with exactly what I'm about to talk about. Not what I'm about to talk about now, but what I'm talking about in that day. And it's just crazy to me how it all adds up and how what I tell you guys is like what's coming from the universe. And it's just mind-blowing. We've all been there and we can all get ourselves out of it. First off, I want to say that a lot of people are struggling with this today because most of the time when we go to the doctors about our feelings, the first thing they say is we're depressed. I've went to the doctors with a lot on my mind, and the first thing they want to tell me is I'm depressed. So I fight them, of course, and I tell them no, I'm not depressed. I don't want to let myself get depressed, even if maybe I am in that moment. And that's the thing that, like I always say, it's not a rough life, it's a rough moment. Because I truly, truly, genuinely believe that. I believe that we all go through it. It's just some of us are better at dealing with it, coping, getting ourselves out of a rut, and some of us aren't because we allow ourselves to be dwelling. We allow ourselves to feel a certain way that feels really nasty and feels really gross inside. But we allow ourselves because we start to believe our own lies. And maybe you're watching this saying like, no, I don't allow myself. No, I don't want to be in this state of mind. We don't, but we don't realize it subconsciously. That's what we're doing to ourselves. Because like I've said in previous videos, we are in control of how we feel, of how we react to things. Maybe we're not in control of what life throws at us. And most of the time, the reason why we fall into depression is because there's so much being thrown at us all at once, just piling on top of each other. But you have to remember, you can do it. You can get yourself out of that rut. And you're the only one who is going to be able to get yourself out. One thing that I always tend to do when I'm feeling sad, because sometimes I'm just like sad and I'm mad at the world. And it's maybe one particular thing and I just pile a lot of things on top of it. And then I have to literally smack myself. Okay, maybe not literally. Hypothetically, smack myself and tell myself, no, chappies, you are stronger than this. You are not a sad person. You are a happy person. You can get through this. And that's what you have to do. Literally, like I said in the last video, I talk to myself. I give myself pep talks. If I don't, I will dwell and I will stay mad. I will stay sad and I will isolate myself. Do not isolate yourself. Never, ever give in to those bad feelings. Never. Once you give in, I'm telling you, it's just a downslide from there, and it'll be harder to pick yourself up. And when you're down in those moments, no matter what is getting thrown at you, you need to remind yourself your worth. Even if you don't believe it, that's what affirmations are for. Affirmations are positive repetition. You don't have to believe it in that moment, but you will. Just like how you started believing lies, negative things that you tell yourself. If you can believe those lies, you can believe the truth. It's really about you, all the good stuff. Counting your blessings. And it sounds weird and it sounds corny and cheesy, but it works. Instead of counting everything that's wrong, because I bet everybody can have a full list of that. Start counting what's good and what you're thankful for, even if it takes you a while, because sometimes when you're depressed and you're in a rut, you're in a funk, it's easy to dwell on the bad. But you need to just do it and force yourself. I got a roof over my head. If you don't have a roof over your head, count what you do have. And remember too that people are always in a worse state than you. So be grateful for what you do have rather than what you don't have. That's a lot of the reason why we get depressed too, because we start comparing our lives to other people's lives. And we start feeling like ours isn't that good. And when you're going through stuff alone, it's harder when you don't have family around or nobody to talk to. So one thing I do recommend is to have a journal that you can even throw away the paper. Write in it, write about your feelings, analyze yourself, analyze what you're feeling, write pros and cons, and start writing down affirmations. Start writing down all the good things about life after analyzing yourself and start realizing, yeah, this is right now, but it's going to be better. And figure out a way how to be better. Set goals. Everybody has a goal, everybody has a dream, and you can do it. You will do it. Who can do anything you put your mind to? It even says it in the Bible. I can do all things through Christ which strengthens me. If you believe it, you will achieve it. It helps so much to have something to look forward to because you are important to this world. You really are. Everybody has a purpose. So don't let yourself think that you're not worthy and nobody cares. Somebody cares. Maybe the way you're feeling makes you feel like nobody cares because maybe there could be a lot of people coming at you in the moment, but don't worry about those people.
Those people are haters.
Just like everybody says. Focus on the good and find your passion and stick to it. Don't let anybody tell you different. Stick to your passion. Figure out how you could be useful to the world. There's a lot bad in the world. There's a lot going on. Just find your place and help at a homeless shelter. You have extra food, go donate it. Just like I said in my last video, which will be up here in the card. 8 things that you need to get rid of in your house. Use up your time wisely. Keep yourself focused. Keep yourself distracted. Do not isolate yourself once again. Do not just let yourself mope around because the more you do, the deeper and deeper and deeper you're gonna fall. Exercise helps so much. Guys, when I am mad, when I am frustrated, when I'm feeling sad, I just want to go on a run. Maybe you don't even like exercising. You could start to like it. You could change your mind. If you really don't want to feel nasty, if you really don't want to feel gross inside mentally, if you really, really want it, you're going to go for it. You're going to figure out ways to make yourself feel better. You're going to get up, open your windows, let some sunlight in because it actually does help. Having sunlight. Put some music on to hype yourself up and do something in the house. That's what I do. My window's open. I love windows for that same reason because I get such in a good mood. Put some motivational speaking on. Put this video on. If you find yourself in a rut, come back to me. Watch this video. Sometimes too, we don't get enough sleep. And we tend to think a lot because I know myself, I get in my feelings at night majority of the time. I'm like, you know what? I just need a nap. Just don't let yourself sleep too much because then you're just isolating yourself. And I know you want to sleep because you want to get over it, but get up and use that negative energy, switch it to positive energy and do something. Do something about the world. Do something about yourself. If you don't like something, when you write in your journal and you write all the things that you don't like, because there's things that we cannot change, like I've said. But there are things that we can. So start focusing on the things that you can change. If you don't like it and you can change it, focus on how you can change it. Set up ways, goals, little goals on how to fix them and make it happen. Take on responsibilities, like I just said. Maybe your house is dirty, you just don't want to clean it because you're moping around. Get up and clean it. There's something you need to do, errands you need to run, things that you need to do that you've been putting off because you've been feeling bad, you've been feeling in a rut, you just don't want to. Get up and go do them. Trust me, at the end of the day, you're gonna feel so good that you got a lot done. Try something new. Go be adventurous. Life is too short not to take a risk. Another thing I like to say a lot. No, maybe in that moment you're going to be like, oh, why did I go out? But don't let yourself feel like that. Try to have fun. Have fun. Don't just say, I'm trying. Because really, are you? Do it. You can do it. If you put your mind to it, you can do it. And the last thing, get on a routine so that you can actually stick to what you need to do. Like this month, we're doing motivational journals. Put down things that you need to do and get them done. Do a to-do list. Put your mind to something other than the negative that's going on in your life. And I know maybe some people are watching this video like, Chappies, you don't know what it's like to be sad. You have a perfect life. I've been told that. Can you believe that? I've been told that my life is perfect. You don't have anything to be sad about. No, my life is not perfect. Just because I put a smile on my face every day and don't show everybody what I'm going through doesn't mean my life is perfect. I just choose to make other people happy before myself. I choose to not dwell in my sorrows. I choose that. But I have to only, when I'm dealing with my depression, I have to think of that in that moment. Either I choose to feel icky inside, or do I choose to pull myself out of it, no matter how hard it is. And guess what? I choose to pull myself out of it, no matter how hard it is. No matter how much I just want to sit there and mope around and cry. Because that's not going to help my tomorrow. Believe it or not, it's not. It's not going to help my tomorrow. It's just going to leave me in the same state every day. And I choose not to be in the same state. I choose to better myself. I choose to be something in this world and help people. Love people. People make me happy. I am not good alone. When I'm alone, that's when I dwell in things that I should not dwell in. The negatives of my life. Everyone has negatives in their life. Like I said, you are in control of your life. Not what gets thrown at you. I know there's a lot out there that a lot of people have gone through. But I've seen people that have gone through so much do so great in this world. And if they can do it, you can do it too. Thank you guys so much for listening. Like I always say, it's not a rough life. It's not. It's a rough moment. You will get past it. And you will own it! Alright, guys.
Paradise in your eyes, but I'm not yours and you know